So, who ruined Christmas morning and how did they do it? Grandma forgot where she hid the presents. Haven't found them yet. Are they meowing under the tree? Aunt Bethany? Does your cat by any chance like Jell-O? I don't know about that cat, but I sure am enjoying it. Eddie, I couldn't be any more surprised if I woke up tomorrow morning with my head sewn to the carpet. Drove 4 hours to spend the day with my dad at his request 3 weeks ago. Then immediately after lunch, not even dinner, he said he and his new girlfriend of 4 weeks were invited to a friend's dinner and were going there. My drive was longer than the time he spent with me at his house. So now I'm watching Christmas movies and drinking with my grandma instead. After trying to fix our relationship that's been rocky since I was a teenager, now in my 30s, it's great to realize he truly doesn't care. Sounds like you're absolved from making an effort in the future. You did everything you could. Absolution from guilt is priceless. My ex told me she was going to stay the night at her mom's house on Christmas Eve because she missed her. I said, yes, that's your mom. Go spend time with her, and that we'd met up in the morning. Her mom is calling me Christmas morning asking to speak with her and that she couldn't get a hold of her. I said she should be over there, correct? Her mom said nope, she hasn't seen her all night. That's how I found out she was cheating on me. Edit. Thanks everyone for your words. I'm doing fine and will be okay through it all. Going to be living with family for a bit. And for anyone curious, we were together for 5 years. Of all the days to tell somebody you'll be somewhere where you aren't, Christmas Day has to be the dumbest. That day of the year when everybody's most likely to contact one another. There's the story of that US 9 to 11 thing where a guy who worked in one of the buildings was married, went off to what his wife thought was work, and she frantically called him when she heard the news that his building had been hit by a plane. He casually replied that he was at work. What's she so upset about? He was at his affair partner's place somewhere else and hadn't heard the news yet. WTF LOL. I gave my little girl a drone. It went up in the air the first time and just kept going and going and going. That was like 8 hours ago. Could still be going. Gotta set the home point before sending it out. Otherwise, the moment it loses connection, it will try to return to the factory in China. That's what the local F-22 is waiting for. Opens up one eager eye. I'm Mr. Brightside. My sister brought her dog who immediately walked over and threw up all over my kid's presents as if he'd been planning to do that all year. Sorry, but compared to everything else in this thread, I just chuckled so hard LOL. I can see it perfectly. My man hates those kids. I'm just picturing the dog thinking, you've got this Rover. Just 5 more minutes and then you can puke all over their presents. Burp, oh God. I'm gonna puke. Nope. Hold it in, buddy. Almost there. It'll be worth it. I promise. My mother. She screamed at my dad like a banshee at about 6 a.m. All my dad did was put water in the coffee maker. When you put water in, it immediately starts brewing. I guess that was too early in the morning to start the coffee. I'm not exactly sure what her beef was. For context, for the first time in several years, my entire immediate family were all under one roof for an extended period of time. We were staying at my grandmother's house for the holidays. My mother has always been prone to fits of rage. Growing up, she exploded often. I haven't been around it in 9 years, neither have my brothers, but we got an ugly reminder of her behavior yesterday morning. My dad doesn't believe in divorce. He works nights to avoid her. They pass like ships in the night. They have separate bedrooms and separate lives. My dad's uncle just passed away. That's why we all came together. We typically don't celebrate Christmas together. I overpaid to fly home today, and I opted out of Christmas dinner to do so. I left 2 days before everyone else. I can't do it. It's as if she's possessed by a demon. Damn, sounds like growing up with my mom. If there were 2 ways to do a task and you picked the wrong way, you'd get yelled at. Good luck figuring out which one was the right way to do it. I know a few people like this. Then they bitch when they have to do everything themselves. Oh yeah, lots of, I guess I'll do it since my little prince can't figure it out. Style guilt tripping. But the family did lots of therapy and we've got a pretty great relationship now. My brother by existing. My family flew into Paris from one country, he flew in from another, and had a complete mental breakdown because no one came to the airport to escort him to our Airbnb and ordered him an Uber instead. He proceeded to scream and abuse my parents, stating that they abandoned him and left him to fend for himself in the wild unknown that is CDG Airport. He then threatened to leave immediately and refused to leave his room, not even to eat, as a form of protest for my parents being so horrible to him. He is 35 years old, and my parents bought his tickets and this trip is on their dime entirely. Mon Dieu, that's terrible. CDG isn't even that terrible on the airport horror scale. I want everyone to spend time at Orlando International.
Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, remember to like and subscribe. Have a great day.